All right, so we're going to talk about some Sabres real quick. Now, if you saw, we're up 4-0 right now. We got the game up on real quick. I mean, this is the most dominant game I've ever seen them play. Last 2 games were really hard to watch, but
outshooting them 23-13.
What do you think?
Sam Reinhart's got 2. Curtis Lazar's got 2.
What do you think, Alex?
I love it.
Thoughts?
They look, but kind of checking on it here and there. Haven't gotten a great view of the second period. They looked awesome in the first period. They looked really good in the first period. And it seems to have carried over in the second. It's even resulted in more goals. So
any standouts for you?
It's very encouraging. I mean, tonight, definitely Sam Reinhart.
Definitely.
Curtis Lazar, too. I mean, Lazar, we brought back this offseason. He was pretty solid on our bottom 6 last year for us. And
Jack looks like he's buzzing again, too.
Yeah, Jack's hitting a stride. He's gonna start potting them in soon.
That Chicklets bump.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
I think didn't that air before the season started?
It did.
Yeah,
it did. Yeah.
But
But still, yeah, he's gonna hit his stride soon. He's gonna go on a tear soon.
His hard odds before the season were like 30-1.
Yeah, that's a steal.
I think it was something like that. It was worse than Taylor Hall's.
Oh.
Yeah,
Weird.
because I think Taylor Hall was 25-1.
Yeah, but is any I was about to say goalkeeping was about to be a problem, but it seems like he's holding his own today. I've got who's starting. I didn't see who's starting.
Houghton.
Carter Hutton.
Oh, he's starting today.
No, he's Swiss cheese. But everyone, it's like they say, even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, right?
I mean, he literally was blind at one point.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like tonight he hasn't really been challenged a ton. So credit to the player, credit to everyone in front of him so far tonight.
Credit to the defense.
But
The
I mean,
defense seems to be playing very well tonight.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, so far despite not being challenged much, he's still holding his own.
Yeah, we're gonna do a preview next week with Saps again, so he'll be making an apperance on our show again.
Got a 2-game series with his Rangers next week.
Yeah, he was like, absolutely, man, I'll come on. I'm like, all right, cool, man. Let's do a Rangers preview.
Talk some Sabres Rangers next week.
Wow, that Lazar goal, the backhand.
That backhand,
it
was
Jeez.
sick. I couldn't believe it. I was like in shock when I saw it.
Yeah, Skinner looks like he's buzzing too.
Yeah. He looked awesome Friday night and looking good again tonight. It's almost like he shouldn't be on the 4th line.
Yeah, it's like why is Tage Thompson in the top 6? I get he had a decent camp. Like he played with Eichel and Hall in camp, and it's like, all right, start him there because he was playing there. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I mean, that Washington set was just abysmal from him.
Yeah, like I didn't mind trying it out, but Skinner's just not the player to bump down to the bottom 6. I would think it should be more like Reinhart because he can at least because he can kind of carry his own line,
right? Yep.
While Skinner needs someone to set him up. And even like I was thinking, like even like Victor Olofsson, because Olofsson will, if he's not going to score there,
because it's like
most of his goals come from the power play anyway.
Yeah,
he's still going to be on the power play.
I mean, I won't say all Olofsson has is his shot, but his shot is his best attribute. So,
right. And
if he's got a shot anywhere, he'll take it, and
Yeah, but Skinner's just not the player to be playing with Sheahan and.
It's like, why isn't he playing with Stahl? They played together in Carolina for.
Yeah, I thought like that was like the
years.
Big reason.
And that was his
Stahl.
first 30-goal season.
Yeah, like I thought that was like the big reason that we targeted Stahl in the offseason. So
yeah,
but
that's what it seemed like. At least it's like, oh, now you don't have to pair Skinner with Eichel anymore. He's got someone that he was good with. But
exactly,
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
maybe it just comes back to it's like Thompson had a good camp and we heard Skinner had a bad camp.
I guess.
I mean, you're making $9 million. Kruger's got to put him in the top 6.
Right, you got
to find a spot for him.
Exactly. Like, okay, like people want to start argue and say like, oh, if you're making $9 million, you should be able to play with anyone. Like, well, he's just not that kind of player. No. He's not. We know he's overpaid. We know he's overpaid, but we just got to find, just make him worth as much of it as possible. Like, just help him out.
Like, I'll take 20 goals from him this year.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I know in a 56-game year, that's a lot, but
right.
If he's making that money, there's no reason why he can't.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, we talk about the Sabres all day. This is definitely going to be something to watch. It's only 3 games in. We're going to be what? You can't tell anything within the first 3 games,
right?
Because like the first 2, we're like, oh, here we go again. But they're looking. I mean, what did you have the Phillies projected at, Alex?
I think I had them in second in the division. I had them in Washington.
I think that's I think that might be a little high.
Really? I think they're really good.
I don't know. I still think Boston will come around.
Yeah, I just thought, without Pasternak for a month and aging core.
And I'm still not really sold that Pittsburgh's going to be bad either.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of had feeling they would drop off.
Any team with Sidney Crosby, I think, is going to be good.
Fair, yeah.
And you have to think, going back to Sebastian's point about you can't learn anything after 3 games, and you didn't have any preseason games either. So it was like Jeff was saying the other night. You have to give them like 2 weeks to kind of see where they're at.
Yeah.
But then at the same point, that's tough because it's only a 56 game season. If you go on like a 5-game skid, that could be the difference for you.
Right. Yeah. Like I'm hoping we can at least just kind of steal a few games along the way over the first couple of weeks, and then once like us and every team kind of gets going and gets a good feel for things, that's when we'll prove like we can compete with anyone in the league and we can actually compete for a playoff spot. So
look at it. I mean, they're cycling the puck and everything.
Yeah, and this is the top line. Jack, Sam.
There's no reason why they
Taylor
can't
Hall
do
just
this on another
all
basis.
over him. Yeah,
like
no.
That top 6, even if we're going to be a top heavy forward unit, like the top 6 should carry you then. Especially with. I mean, look at this. Jack looks like Jack. I mean,
phenomenal.
All it takes is getting your legs under you.
And also just one real.
There it is.
And one last quick point. We already saw the home jerseys. This is our first look at the aways. They are beautiful.
My God, they're so good.
Beautiful.
They pop on the screen too.
Yeah,
like it doesn't look black. Like the navies looked black on the screen. Like that's a royal blue.
Yeah, even just looking at the logo on the scoreboard in the royal blue, it just looks so much better. No, it's very simple, but it's classic. It's clean. Love it. Love it.
Well, hey, you made it this far. Hey, you might as well give us a like, or you might as well subscribe too. Please?
Please?